Hey y'all, welcome to the Squidcast. Today we're going to be talking about an old school classic, one of my personal favorites, and one that I think most people and a lot of people can relate to. We're going to be talking about the first times playing basketball. You know, them times in school basketball with the homies. It's a vibe. And today we're going to be talking about that vibe. Back in my elementary school, we had a PE teacher. I forget his name, but we had this PE teacher who talked for like 10 to 15 minutes about sportsmanship, life lessons. Like this man was talking a lot more than his pay grade, alright? We did not care. We wanted to go play basketball. And he knew that, and he would not let us play that game until we were done hearing him out. And if we would inch closer or something, to the rack of the balls beforehand, he would make you sit further, bro. He was a menace. But he was a nice guy. And anyhow, in the middle of saying whatever he'll say, he'll finish like real quick, and then he'll say, "Alright, get the balls." And we'll all and in elementary and middle school, there's always limited balls at school. So you and everyone that you know are just like, the goal is get one ball for the team. You know, and everybody is trying their hardest to run up there and get a ball ASAP. So it's just a bum rush. I remember in my middle school, they actually made you separate into your groups and actually passed them around towards the end of the year. But up until then, we were just charging that bitch. And it was magnificent. The games would be against people you hated. As weird as that sounds, you would usually have like 3 to 4 people you just didn't like on the other team. Because you don't like them, so why would you have them on your team? And they're not really a part of your friend group, so it'd be kind of just weird to stick them on your team. Now, we did have a big friend group that we would play ball and split into 2 teams on occasion. But majority of the time, we had these dudes who I hated with a passion, because one of them took my lunch one time when I wasn't looking, just fully swiped that shit. And this other dude pushed me down this flight of stairs in elementary school. So not nice dudes. Then again, I was not that nice in elementary school either. It's elementary school. You gotta learn. You learn to be nicer as you get older and more mature, or at least I did. But anyhow, you'd be playing against the people you hated, and you'd start off with the team captains pick you. First year I was playing in elementary school, I was pretty ass. Team captains would never pick me, bro. But towards my second year, I locked in. And I started playing pretty much solely defensive and passing, the occasional 3-pointer. But I was majority there for defense and just to cover people, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't one of those Michael Jordan, Kobe. I was not doing layups in middle school, alright? I wasn't even doing layups in high school. I can barely do a layup in period. Mostly because I travel a lot. I just don't keep in mind, oh yeah, can't carry the ball that far. And I ain't that good at shooting, so I try and get closer. These games would get really freaking heated, I'm not gonna hold you. So right off the bat, we're playing against people that we already didn't like. So the games would have incentive to go bad. And second off, it's elementary and middle school. Ain't nobody over there is actually playing defense that well. They were just slapping that shit out of there. They were just slapping that shit out of your hands. And if they hit your wrist, your hand, or whatever, it's pretty much cool. But if they or it's not cool. That's not how you play basketball. But in elementary school, middle school, that's how we played. That's how it slid. If it wasn't leaving a red mark, it was pretty much cool. But we would get in some really heated arguments, because even if you did hit them and you did know it, your team was still going to be like, no, bro, that's safe, bro. He's good, because they want to win. So, there's always that. But yeah, the games would get pretty heated. I remember this one time, this fat dude, like, I just fouled him, like, barely. And he was like, no, that is definitely a foul. And bro, it got to the point we were all coasting, and the teachers were like, no, you guys have to sit out now. Yeah, we all had to, like, pretty much stop coasting because the teachers would make whoever was coasting sit out. And that put a real damper on things, but we still fouled and we still yelled at each other constantly. Speaking of which, the people I played with on my team, I had my best homeboys from middle school and elementary school, Asa and Shivam. Now this is also where one of my homeboys who is soon to be introduced, Sakari, he's been on most of my trippy adventures. He's a real homeboy. He's basically been my best friend for the past year, 2 years. And I've known the guy since like early middle school. He's been a cool dude since the start. But he didn't have the same PE period as us. So it was just me and Shivam. Asa got to play too. Asa was cool as heck as well. Also wish I could bring him on the cast, but I don't even have his contacts anymore. Shivam and Sakar, I still hang out with to this day. And, you know, it's just an important time in your life to meet people, because these are some of the people you're going to be hanging around with for the rest of your life, you know. They could be the best friend for all you know. So, I mean, that's how I feel about basketball and how I was playing it back in elementary and middle school. I still played it in high school, but I went to an alternative college or an alternative high school, so there wasn't a whole lot of sportsy people or even really a very good gym. It was an indoor gym, and you couldn't go there unless it was PE, which, by the way, they don't even just give you PE as a standard. You get like all sorts of weird crap instead of PE. You get yoga, you get whatever the hell, yoga, stretching. Lifting was actually pretty cool. I wish I could do lifting. I never got that class. I got expelled before I could even do that one, but yeah, I wish they had PE as a standard more, because I don't know, who doesn't want to play more basketball with their homeboys? Anyhow, that's been Jacob. This has been the Squidcast. I hope y'all have enjoyed. I hope I brought back some good memories for y'all. Whatever game y'all might have been playing when you were littler. For me, it was my basketball. I hope all y'all have a good day, a good night. I hope you stay trippy, you know what I'm saying? Peace out.